Good morning, evening. Happy lunchtime. Yes. So, my mind is racing today. I'm having one of those days. Um, you ever do that? I got up this morning and was like, get my coffee, and I was like, I'm gonna crimp my hair, and then I'm like, I should drink more water. And so what I did was tried to use this fancy cup to trick my brain into thinking that this is fun and it doesn't taste like sadness. It still tastes like sadness, but I'm dehydrated, and so I need to drink some water. Thanks, Sharon. Good morning, Gina. Afternoon. Shit. So this may be a long one, so grab a snack and a drink and some coffee or something. Because from what I was researching on this look, there's going to be hella contouring and all that jazz that goes with this look today. So welcome. Have a squat somewhere. I did last night. Do y'all remember the green lashes that I made? So last night I painted these lashes brown because all of my lashes are super, super black. And I knew that this was going to be a very like brown tan type look, and I didn't want to put black lashes on. So I painted them just like I did the other ones, but I used the brown liquid lipstick, and then went over it with brown shadow to turn them brown. I mean, it worked with the green, so why not, right? Okay, so same Juvia's Place. I'm going to try to get my face as flawless as I can. This stuff is amazing. I say it in every freaking video ever since I found it. Love it. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Yep. It's going to cover it. It's going to cover it right up. So I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but I will tell you a little story. So, you just did a Christmas look, Gina. Are you getting ready to post it? Because I can't wait to see it. So, I'm in the shower today, and I realized very quickly I don't know if it's a trauma trigger response or a coping mechanism. I'm not sure what it is, but I felt ridiculous doing it. Do you have dry or oily skin? I have combination. So like right in this area is oily, and then the rest of it is super, super dry. But I prefer a matte foundation, and this is extremely matte. So if you don't like a matte foundation, this is not for you, because this is extremely, extremely matte. And it's not 100% my color, but I'm going to use it up anyways until it's gone. And if you notice, it only takes a little tiny bit, and I actually ended up using too much. So this might get a little cakey in some spots, but I'm hoping by the time I smoosh it all in, it won't get cakey on me. So that's my advice. If you've tried this and it got kind of cakey on you, it's because you used too much. It only takes a little tiny bit. And I haven't broke myself from putting a big old glob like I did my other foundation. So, I'm in the shower, okay? And Jamie had cleaned the bathrooms, and so he had accidentally switched my shampoo and conditioner bottles. And don't act like I'm the only one that has dealt with this. Y'all know they go in the same spot, so you don't have to look. You just reach down, and that's your shampoo, and reach down, and that's your conditioner. And so when somebody switches those, it messes your whole day up, right? Right? Just me? Okay. So, the Anastasia stick. I have not tried that one, Dusty. I've heard good things about it, but I've not tried any of the cream stick things. I don't know why either. I don't know. I just haven't. I guess in my mind, I think like chapstick, and I think oily. I don't know why. So anyways, I reach down and I get a couple of pumps of conditioner, not shampoo. And in a moment of panic, I'm like sitting there holding this precious blob of of conditioner. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I reach down with the other hand and I pump it full of shampoo. And I'm like trying to one-handedly wash my hair and get it in there really good so that I don't waste this pump of conditioner. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I can afford conditioner. I could have just rinsed it out of my hand. No, I had to use it. I had to save it. I had to use it. Why? Is that because my childhood, I was poor as crap and we like savored that? I mean, I don't. Ashley, you've done that before. Okay, good. Thank you. Because here I am. Like, after it happened, I'm kind of sitting there like, why did I just do that? Am I the only one who does that? Nothing is wrong. Shit's expensive. I know. Like that. That was could have put it back in the box. I only had one hand. I only had one. I would have had to like unscrew the pump thingy and I guess I could have. But then I run the risk of getting water back into the bottle. You've done that too. Okay, good. Okay, so it's not just me then. Okay. Okay, here's the next question. Did y'all have really poor white trash childhoods? Is that why we do it? I have problems, y'all. I have problems. I have a huge respect for people with one arms. Okay, so yes, but I can tell you when that came. So 4th of July a couple years ago, I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a 6-inch metal plate in my arm. See the scar? And I have about 10 screws in my arm because I went down a redneck slip and slide and broke my fucking elbow. And so for months, I only had one arm, and it was my left hand, which I can do nothing with. So let me tell you how degrading it is to have to call somebody to come wipe your ass as a grown adult, okay? It was humiliating. So I'm sitting there, and it killed me because it made me think of my kids when they were younger. You know how when they were little and you'd have to wipe for them because, they didn't do a great job or they couldn't reach or whatever. And so I'm like sitting there and I'm done and I'm like, honey, I pooped just like my kids did. So yes, only having one arm sucks. Okay, hang on. My mom conditions first, then washes. She swears by it. I've actually heard that, but I've never tried it myself. Girl, when I drop a little, I'm like, crap, pick it up. Yes, I've done that. When I've scraped it, I've done that. Yep. Yeah, I did have a poor upbringing. See, Dusty, I think that is one of our coping mechanisms that we, like some PTSD crap or something. I don't know. No, I had a sister who would beat me up if I touched her shampoo and conditioner. I broke my right wrist when I was about 11 and a half weeks, only left-handed. Oh my God, Ashley, see, yes. I went through that when I got burnt. I had to have my mom wipe me and help me. Yes, get on and off the toilet. Getting dressed, Regina. That was fun because I had no mobility, because when they cut me, they had to cut all of the muscles and the tendons and everything and like kind of fold it over to repair the bone. What I did was this tip right here, I broke it completely off. And so when they put it back together, all of those muscles and tendons and everything were still there, but I had to relearn how to use it. It was horrible when I dislocated my shoulder. See, look, I knew there was a reason y'all were my tribe. Okay. I knew it. Yes. And I hate for anybody who's had to go through that because, oh my God. Gina, just the tip. Every video. It's in every video. Why? Why is it in every video? I had water blisters all over my hands when I was younger and had to be fed, bathed, and wiped. Oh my God. I just made your whole arm hurt. Well, now I have like a weather indicator though, because every time it's getting ready to rain or like have some really bad weather, my arm hurts. And so like the other day, it was actually like last week or so, I asked Jamie, I was like, hey, are they calling for rain or anything in the next couple of days? Because my arm is really bothering me. And he was like, no, there's nothing in the forecast or anything. And, sure enough, the next day, it fucking rained its ass off. I was like, I told you. I'm like, what is it, girl? What is it, Lassie? Tell me. Like, no more slip and slides. No, let me tell you, Caitlin. So the worst part is that now every family function that I go to, that if they have like a bouncy house or a trampoline or anything fun happening, immediately everybody's like, you're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to get on there. You're not allowed to do it. Nope. No, Tony. So I will forever be banned from doing anything fun. It's not fair. I will say this though. So I don't know if y'all saw my pictures or not, because some of y'all aren't on my personal page, but I don't normally conceal this part, but in the pictures I saw, they were whiter right here, and so I'm putting this. I'm excluded from all the reindeer games. Regina, yes. Did you see what I just did there? Oh. So, we went and did Topgolf, which, let's just be honest, somebody else paid for that shit. Okay, we did not pay for that shit. We were invited. We went. We got to do shit for free. It was awesome. Okay. My body is so sore. Like, why? Why am I getting old? Like, this sucks. Getting old sucks, man. Okay, see, y'all get it. Y'all like what I did there. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to use the Iconic London brow cushion, which is what I use for my brows anyways. But I'm going to go in, like, if y'all have the brow cushion, y'all know there's like a light side and a darker side. I'm really going to dig into this dark side, and I'm going to make my eyebrows really freaking dark. Just because I can concur with that. Getting old does suck. Yes! Like, it's Topgolf. Like, it wasn't even that, exerting. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal, but oh my God, my back, my butt cheeks, like, everything hurts and I'm dying. So, I'm going to try to do, like, this is really dramatic for me for eyebrows. I don't usually go this hard with this stuff, but like I said, I'm trying to have like really dark eyebrows because my plan. Now guys, this might be an epic freaking fail. This is my first time ever doing something like this. But my plan is to contour the crap out of my face. To try to get this like reindeer look that I keep seeing. And I've seen some with antlers on their eyebrows, and I've seen some that don't have antlers. And, I mean, when Rudolph was a baby, when he was, first doing his thing, he did not have antlers. He's a young thing. And then, later on in the movie, he does. So, I don't know. Should I do antlers? Laugh out loud, I know. I'm dreading the 60s. Girl, I ain't gonna make it to the 60s. I feel 60 now. Like, this is bullcrap. We had to walk up, like, 2 flights of stairs to get to, like, our little, area for the Topgolf. And I'm not even gonna lie, the first section I went through, my thighs were burning, okay? Like, I gotta start working out or something, because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Look at the difference eyebrows make. Can we just take a minute to just, I mean, never in my life did I ever think that eyebrows would make such a difference. But oh my Lanta. You're freaking great. Well, I freaking love you too. I know this is not, this is probably why my YouTube channel does not have like any subscribers or any views, because I cannot be, so today we're going to do, and this is the icon, like, I don't know. I'm not that girl. Like, I just want to chit chat and talk about my crappy life and do makeup. And apparently people don't want that. They want reviews and tutorials. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm feeling a little like, nobody likes me. Nobody will subscribe to me. Like, I just want to be on somebody's PR list. Let's be honest. I just want to get on a PR list so that I can get makeup for free. I understand. I like the interaction better too. I do too. See, and you know what sucks is I would even go live on YouTube like I've seen people do, but they will not let you go live until you have 1,000 subscribers. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get more subscribers if you won't let me go live so I can talk to people? Like, I don't understand. Technology hates me anyways. Like, it just really does. Oh, these brows are dramatic. Well, that's dumb. I know. But, I mean, listen, if I'm being real, it's not like I'm going to be famous or anything like that. But, I don't know. It's my own personal problem. I gotta work on that. Okay. So we uneven. Yep. We uneven. But we gonna walk away because if I keep messing with these with my OCD, I will sit here for freaking 45 minutes. Oh, thank you. I love you too, Gina. It's a lot of work being on YouTube, like to film and to make sure you tag people and, or not people, but like brands. And I mean, it's just a lot. I didn't think it was, and editing. Oh my God, editing sucks. I don't even know how to do it. Maybe that's why my videos aren't getting anything, because they're not edited, because I don't know how. And I'm not paying for freaking editing software and crap when I ain't making no money. My lashes today have bows on them. I saw the one picture you posted. Is it the same ones that have the green bow? Because those were adorable. Those were super cute. Can you see the bow though? Like when you're blinking or when you're looking, staring. Can you see the bow? Okay, these are okay. I gotta quit. I gotta quit. Okay, walk away. Okay. My nose is running. Red bow, but yes, I will post a video with my look. I can't wait to see it. Okay. So I held on to this Charisma contour palette. I usually use this same exact one for my contour. I love it, especially for your pale girls. But I use the shade Light. This is medium, which is a lot darker than the other one. And like I said, to do this like deer look, I'm going to have to contour the crap out of my face. So I'm going to use the darker, but hang on. Like one is a warmer, this is the one I always use. It's more of a cool tone. This one's more of a warm tone. So they look similar, but they're different, I promise. And if this ends up not being dark enough, I have another thing I'm going to try to use. So I'm going to contour the crap out of my face. I'm going to get my forehead super good. I'm going to get my cheeks super good. And I'm like going all over. I'm not just staying in that contour line. And I'm really laying it in there. So I got my kids, if y'all are just joining me, I have 5 kids, and then I have a couple of add-ons. And what I mean by add-ons is they're not like, they didn't come out of my vagina, but they lived with us for quite a while. And I mean, I'm the type of person that, blood or not, if you come to my house, you're my kid. And so I still get them, you know, Christmas and stuff. But so my kids are older. I have 5, 4 boys, 1 girl. But my kids are much older. And so all they want is freaking money. You know, they don't want presents to open and all that crap. So I didn't even buy a Christmas tree this year. I didn't. There really wasn't any point in it. Hang on, I'm trying to find, where did I put my brown? Oh, so I got this, which if you don't know, this is one of my favorite brands. It's Give Me Glow. And I'm going to go into this like super dark brown, and I'm going to help to create the contour, darken it up. Now, Give Me Glow is super pigmented, so I'm going to really lightly tap because I know how their formula is. Okay. See what I mean? She's super pigmented. But I'm using this super dark to really give me that deer. Are y'all doing Christmas looks for just Christmas, or have y'all been doing red and greens and Christmas looks and stuff throughout here lately? Let me know. Everybody got all quiet on me. So if you notice, I'm concentrating this just in little areas. I'm not doing this all over my face. And this side got way darker than the other side, but it's okay. We're just going to blend it in. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. It's gonna look cray-cray. We got to trust the process. Got to trust the process. Okay. So now that I've kind of got it where I want it, I'm going to take my beauty sponge that's got some foundation on it, and I'm just going to kind of mush it so that it mushes into my skin and blends out a little better. It will also take off a little bit of the excess, so it might not be quite so intense, even though I'm purposely trying to get it to be intense. No Christmas looks for me. I'm not brave enough for all that. You can do a green look. I've seen you do green. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Okay, so I don't know if this is the proper way to do this or not, but I'm going to go into this like yellowy shade. And as soon as I find another big brush. Okay. I'm going to go into that yellowy shade. And I'm going to take it up underneath. Like I'm trying to be artistic here with like shading and all that crap. And I'm not really sure if I'm doing it right. I feel like I got a dirty face. I look dirty. And then I'm also going to take that same yellowy shade and I'm going to go on top of my cheeks. I have a family party with my sister today. Yay! My sister lives in Florida, and I really miss her. So I'm just taking that yellow, and I'm just kind of, just so that I don't have like a super harsh line. I need to wash brushes. I really do. Okay, so now what I've seen people do, and again, I don't know if this is right or not, but I've seen them take the contour down their nose like this, and that's what I'm going to try to attempt to do. So I'm going to use, this is a fluffy, but if you can see, it's kind of like angled like this, and it's kind of flat a little bit. So I'm going to start with my lighter contour shade first. And I'm just going to really coat the brush. And I'm just going to start at my brows. And follow along my nose. To try to create that super sharp tip. Just the tip. I do these tricks all the time. Fan brush helps. I don't even own a fan brush. Isn't that awful? Because I don't normally contour like, I mean I do, but not like this. Usually I just do like a little tiny bit just to kind of bring some color back into my pale face. But okay, and then I'm going to do the tip, which the tip, this part doesn't really super matter because of the fact that I'm going to be painting my nose red for Rudolph anyways, so that part doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to go into that dark brown again, and I'm going to gently coat my brush, and I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Oh God, it's so pigmented. Oh no. Okay. So I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to dust it off. And now I'm going to blend the crap out of it. And I'm not even being careful, guys. Because it's just makeup. It's just makeup. Okay. So now I'm going to take my sponge again. And I'm just going to kind of go over it again. Just to mush it into my skin. And to help blend it out. Okay, I'm going to take that same brush again, I'm going to wipe her off again. And I'm going to go into that yellow again, which is right there. And I'm just going to do the center. And again, the tip of my nose doesn't really matter because of the fact that, and I'm bringing it up. The tip of my nose isn't really going to matter because of the fact that I'm going to paint it red anyways. And again, I'm not sure if this is the right way, but this is the way that my brain said we should try it like this. Okay? And I feel like I even need it a little even whiter. So I'm going to go into this light shade right here that's in that contour palette. And I'm going to go over top of that. Oh yeah, that's better. Are y'all still there? Okay. Trust the process. I know I look cray-cray, but trust. We got to trust in the process. Okay. So I am going to take, I need to get this like whiter shade up underneath my eyes pretty good. So I'm going to take just a round brush and go into that same white contour. And I'm just going to go underneath my eyes. I don't normally do powder underneath my eyes because my under eye is so wrinkledy, and that it usually just accentuates the wrinkles. But for this look, that's what we doing. Oh, I just got the brush in my eyeball. I just got the brush in my eyeball. I'm also going to kind of bring it down a little bit. Just to kind of brighten. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. For the eyes, I want to try to do a dough-ish, dough-like look. I'm going to use my little eye things. I got these off of Amazon. They were like $9 for 100 or something. Super cheap, okay? I just posted my look with a video for you. Thank you. When I get done here, I will go check it out. Okay, so I cut them in half because, oh, I got brown all over me. Hang on, let me, hang on. Let me get a makeup wipe so I can wipe this off because I know, bigger than crap, I will touch my face at some point and end up ruining. Okay. All right. I got a miss, but it's okay. Oh, I dropped them. Hang on. Okay, so I cut these in half because this is way too big for my eyeball. So I cut them in half so that I can still use them. I can either use them like this and create like that shape, or I can use them like this and just have that straight line. For this look, because I'm trying to be a little dramatic, I'm going to use the side that I just cut flat instead of this curved side. So I unpeel the sticker and I put it on the back of my hand so that it's not quite so sticky, so it doesn't rip my face off when I go to take it off. And then I'm just going to line it up with my waterline. See how my waterline goes up? And I'm just going to put it on the edge and angle it towards the tail of my eyebrow. And actually, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because I want that super sharp, like doughy look. Or at least that's where my brain goes. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Peel it off. Stick it on the back of my hand. This contour nose is really messing with me. Line it up with my waterline and then try to angle it as even as possible with the other one, which is really hard because my eyeballs are two different shapes. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that's good and stuck down. Alright, so I'm still going to use this same palette. I'm going to go into this yellow shade right here. I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush. And I'm not going to be super duper duper careful with this because I just kind of want it all over this top part. And if you haven't used Give Me Glow's formula, you are missing out because holy crap, their formula is so freaking good. Okay, so if you notice, I'm concentrating it on the inside and then I'm bringing it out. Kind of using windshield wiper back and forth motions, but I'm like dabbing the pigment on and then blending it out. And I'm not even going to waste putting any on that side because that side's going to be super dark brown anyways, and so there's no point in putting it there. So dab, 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 and then windshield wiper circular motions. Okay. I'm also bringing it pretty far into this inner corner right here. And that's because all the pictures and stuff that I saw of this kind of look, they had a super white, light inner corner area right here. So I'm trying to do like the picture. Okay, I'm going to take the same exact brush and I'm going to go into this tan shade right here. I want the new pink one they came out with. Oh, I know, it's so pretty. I don't wear pink though, so I'll pass on that one. But so I'm going to take this light brown and I'm going to put it just above my crease and bring it out to the outer side. So just above my crease and then bring it out. And this is another reason why I was not real concerned about having that yellow on the outside, because I knew that this brown, I was going to put this brown out there. And those blended together absolutely beautifully. Yeah, not in a hurry either. I don't think pink flatters me, but it looks so pretty. There's like a purpley shade in there that really intrigues me. The only problem is that 90% of the time, purple shades like that, especially when they're in a pink theme type palette like that, tend to come off more burgundy, like pinkish on me, than they do like true purple. My favorite purple palette that I have found is that Violet Ink, which Menagerie has discontinued that. So if you weren't able to snag that one, oh, I hate it because it is probably one of my favorite purple palettes ever. Okay, so I'm just really packing that on there. And once I've got that to the intensity and stuff that I want, Now I'm going to switch brushes because as I go down in my eye, I typically go down in the diameter of my brush. So this is still going to be a fluffy blending brush, but if you notice, the diameter is much smaller, and that's because I'm going to try to concentrate this into my crease area and not have it go up in this area. So I'm going to go back to that super dark, super pigmented dark brown. I'm really dusting off my brush, and I'm going to start at the outer corner. And I'm going to dab as much of that concentrated pigment on this outer corner as I can. And then I'm going to take what excess is left on my brush and I'm going to pull it into my crease. And this is so pigmented. Holy crapola. Wow, this brown is super pigmented. So now I'm doing the other side, the same thing. I'm going to concentrate as much as I can on this outer V. Notice I'm bringing it and tapping it over where I've got that tape, and that will help create that sharp line that I'm looking for. And then I'm going to take the excess and pull into my crease. And I just keep going back and forth until I get it to the intensity and to where I feel like they look kind of even, which is truly hard because my eyeballs are shaped different. Now, I'm not going to add any more product, but this is that same brush, which is another reason why I use a different brush, that I did the yellow and that tan in. And I'm not going to add any more product to it, but I'm just going to take this and gently rub it across that top part of where that dark brown is. And what I'm hoping it will do, if it does it, is I'm hoping that it will blend so that I don't have like this super straight line up here. So that's the plan anyways. You can also, like if this starts to get too much brown on this, notice how it's getting some of that brown on it? You can wipe it off so that when you go to this side, you don't have more brown on your brush. And I'm kind of doing like back and forth motions, but I'm also doing like circles. And this eye always blends so much better than this eye because I have this like patch of something right here in my skin. I don't know what it is. I've tried exfoliating. I've tried doing all kinds of stuff to get rid of it. And it won't go anywhere. But it holds pigment for some reason. And it makes it really hard to blend. Which is another reason why my eyes are always different. Okay, so once I've got that blended the way that I kind of like it, I'm going to go back with my dark brown again. And I'm just going to replace anything on this outer V right here that might have gotten blended off while I was blending the other shades. And you can even, you can dip back into that tan or even that yellow and go back over that area too. Like if the blend's not going the way that you want it to, you can always go back over it. Hey, Nikki! I promise my face isn't dirty. I'm trying to do a Rudolph look. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my NYX glitter glue. I'm going to take just a little dab. And that's probably too much. It only takes a little tiny bit. And I'm going to take a flat brush. And I'm going to dip into about half of the glitter glue that's on the back of my hand. And I'm going to just tap this on my lid. And this is going to make the shimmer that I'm going to use really intense. It will also help it to hold. You can also just spray your brush with setting spray, but I feel like this makes it even more intense with the glitter glue than with just using setting spray. Okay, and this is the first time I'm going to do this, but I'm actually going to take this glitter glue on the inside of my lid a little bit because I really want it to catch this shimmer. Because like I said earlier, the inner corner for some reason seems to be super white and bright. And so that's what I'm trying to create. Now I'm good. Oh, I dropped my beauty blender. So I'm going to take that same exact brush. Oh, I made a mess. I'm going to use one side of it and I'm going to go into this shimmer shade right here. It's called Sweet Cinnamon Sweet Cinnamon Latte. And I'm going to use it for this outer portion right here. Oh, God. Oh, she pretty. I'm really like pressing it into my crease right there because when I open my hooded eyes, it's going to transfer up there anyways. So I might as well put it there. I also have really wrinkledy lids, so sometimes I have to hold down my lashes so that I can really get it into the wrinkles that are in my crease. Otherwise, I'll end up with a big old gap. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Nikki said, I see that. This shade is so freaking pretty, guys. It is not capturing on camera the sparkly, amazing shimmer goodness that it is in person. Oh, it's so freaking pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same exact brush and I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to go into this really silvery white shade, and it's called Icing Drip. So same exact brush, I just flipped it over to the other side. And I'm going to use that on the inner portion right here. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a silver, but not silver. It's like a champagne. It's almost like a champagne. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back over to that center shade, and I'm just going to blend where the two meet. so that it doesn't have like such a stark line between the two. And sometimes you even might have to add a little bit more of that center shade just so that blend is really good. Guys! Okay, so I'm going to go back with that dark brown. Nikki, this is the Sweet and Sticky by Give Me Glow. It's one of their new ones. The dark brown in it is intense. Like, you gotta be really careful when you're using it because it is pigmented. I said pig. It's very pigmented. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right here is just add that dark back and blend with that shimmer. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. What? Oh, it's the mirror. Sorry. My mirror was catching the window. Guys. And here's where I kind of go back and forth a little bit. Just because I'm trying to make that blend and not be such a straight line right there on that outer corner. So you may have to go back and forth until you are happy with how it is transitioning. Okay. All right. It looks stunning and the pans are big. Give Me Glow's pans are always huge, and that's another reason why I love them. Okay. So now that we have that, I'm going to try to do my under eye, but I'm going to try to leave like a little bit of the white down here. I hope this works. And this is going to be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I'm going to take that big fluffy brush that I had. I'm going to kind of wipe it off because it got some of the dark brown on it. I'm catching up with you. I'm catching up with grade, so it's okay. I'm going to go into that tan again. And I'm just going to use that to blend out that bottom. I've seen where people do like the liner at a super point in their inner corner. My eyeballs will not do that because of the fact that my inner corner is very wrinkledy. So my inner corner will not do that sharp pointy liner. It just won't. Okay, so I'm going to go back with that really pretty center shade that I used. And I'm going to put that right on the inside. And then add back a little bit of that dark brown, just because where I blended it, it kind of took some of it away. Okay. Slowly we're getting there. Okay. Now here comes the hard part. I'm going to try to do eyeliner. Don't judge me. This side is lower than that side every time. They're not even. They're not even. They're not even. We're going to leave it because if I keep messing with them, I'm going to mess it up. Oh my gosh, I got powder everywhere. Okay. So I have a brown eyeliner. Let me find it. But y'all know that I have been using my new favorite like paintbrush type liner. But it's black and I need brown. And I'm really freaking scared to use this other liner because it's not a paintbrush. It is a felt tip. And I'm really scared that I'm not going to be able to do it. Hang on. Yeah, that one's black. So this is by Private Society, but it's a brown felt tip, but it's super dark brown. So if this ends up looking almost like black, then I may end up using my black because I like the tip of it better. Guys, I don't know what's going on with this brown, but I keep blending it off. So I keep having to add it back. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right. All right. Yep, not doing it. It's pulling. It's pulling too much. We're gonna do black just because the other one's pulling too much. I like this tip so much better because it's very much like a paintbrush. And so it falls into my wrinkles really good. So this top line's not going to matter a whole lot because I'm going to put lashes on. So it's going to be covered up anyways. You do have to kind of hold it down though because it's ink. If you notice, I just kind of followed that line that I made with the with my little stickers. Come on, come on, come on. And they're never even. They're never even. I can't can't talk and do this at the same time. Woo! That was a lot of awkward silence. And as you can see, it is bleeding into my wrinkles. And I don't have any choice in that matter. It happens. And it doesn't matter which freaking one I use. And that's just because I have really wrinkledy lids. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. So for my bottom lash line, I'm going to use a really dark brown, which my favorite really dark brown is by ColourPop. No surprise. It's a cream gel liner in shade Call Me. I have eyeshadow all over my hands. Don't forget to blink when you're doing eyeliner. Because I get a little excited and then I forget to blink. And then my eyeball waters and it just waters off anything that I've put there. This part gross anybody out? Sorry. If you notice, I'm taking this right against my lash line too. And I'm even kind of running it up into some of where I did that wing. Just to try to connect that line. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I am going to have to go back at some point because you can see where my liner is bleeding. And I'll have to go back with that silvery shade and try to cover that up. And that's just, it's the way that my eye is. Okay, so here's where my thought process is. I'm going to try to take this and line all the way around. Because like I told y'all, I can't do that like point thing. But I can line all the way around my eye. Now granted, as soon as my eye starts to water, this will wipe right off. Alright, mascara. Same that I always use. We're about to get to the fun part. So my plan is to use Jeffree Star's Drug Lord, that white. But I want to use different size dots because I think it looks better to have different sizes than it does to have all one size. Just my opinion. Oh no. So this is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I love this for my bottom lash line. I do not love it for the top part. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it does not do the top part as good as it does the bottom part, which doesn't make any sense because lashes are lashes, but just my experience. I'm going to go back with my Bad Gal Bang because of the way that the wand is. And I'm going to try to stretch these bad boys out because I want super long as I can get them, lashes. Okay, and the top part isn't going to matter so much because, like I said, I'm going to glue lashes on. But this is a really good mascara. It's the Pretty Vulgar, the Raven, the Feathers Raven, or some crap like that. I got this in a mystery box a while back, but I have been loving it. But again, this part really doesn't matter because of the fact that I'm going to glue lashes on. And hope that it doesn't screw up my makeup. Because sometimes lashes go on great, and sometimes they don't. See, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm going to take that little tiny brush that I did for the shimmer. I'm going to dip it back into that Icing Drip shade just on the very tip. And I'm just going to go over where the black bled on my lid. To try to cover it back up. All right, y'all still there? Are you still there? Are you still there? Every once in a while, like, comment or throw a heart emoji or something up so that I can tell y'all are still watching. Okay. So now I'm going to take Jeffree Star. Thank you. I'm going to take the Drug Lord. And I'm going to take several brushes. This one has like a teeny tiny little tip. Thank you, Yolanda. And I'm just going to dab it onto the end, and I'm going to start with my dots. And I want to try to keep this in like a V shape. So I'm going to just kind of dot, 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 dot at random. And I'm going to, get it all over my finger. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to try to keep it in a V shape. And this is what I meant by I think that this part is going to look a lot better with different size dots. And my hair's in the way. Think I should do some on the tip of my nose? Oh, well, I'm going to do a red nose anyway, so that doesn't matter. Never mind. Never mind. Forget that. Forget that. Okay. So now I'm going to take a much smaller brush. If I can find it. Here it is. So it's teeny, teeny, teeny. And we're gonna do the same thing. All these are almost the same size. It's in my hair. Three hours later. I feel like that SpongeBob. If you notice, the lighter I touch, the smaller the little dot. I think I need to pull it through here too. What do y'all think? Should I pull it up? I think I'm gonna pull it up. I got too much hair right there. Oh no! I got too much hair. That's funny. Okay, I also have... Is this the white one? Yep. So this is by ColourPop. It's a felt tip white. So that I can even do teeny tiny ones. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. All right, so now I have to do that little like thing here. So I'm gonna go back into the contour that I made the dirty looking thing. I'm gonna go back to that same brush. And I'm gonna bring us down. And what I'm doing is kind of creating a shadow. For when I bring that dark. Go back into the super dark. Okay. Then I'm going to take my brown again, if I can find it. This is looking cute. Thank you, Regina. And I'm going, my thought process is to line up around my nostrils. Agree. And then to come down. And pray that I don't forget and accidentally scratch my nose. And then I have a really pronounced divot, and I'm just going to fill that bad boy in. Okay. And then I'm going to line my lips. And I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Gold Digger. And hope that it doesn't break on me like it did when I tried to use it as eyeliner. And I'm just going to line my lips with it. Okay. There was so much ridiculously awkward silence in that. Okay, so I'm going to take that little brush that I did like the contouring and stuff with, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to rub it on this bottom lip line, and you'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. I am going to kind of wipe it though, make sure there isn't any excess. You'll see why I'm doing this in a minute. And you know what? She's not stiff enough. I need a stiffer one. Hang on. Where's my stiff lift brush? There she is. Okay, so this is a flat brush, but she's stiff. It's very densely type packed. Can y'all tell what I'm trying to do yet? So the reason I'm going through the effort of doing this is because I'm going to use a light shade on my bottom lip and a much darker one on the top lip. So what I'm trying to do is create almost like a light ombre for the lighter shade to blend into. And my lips are dry. Okay. Oh, I'm getting shit everywhere. Okay, hang on. So the top lip is going to be No Thx by Sugarpill, which when I first got this, I was like, this is poo-poo brown and I'm never going to wear this. But I have actually wore this on several occasions now. Okay. Always shake your liquid lips really, really good. You can even take your wand and kind of like mix it around, but it'll make it apply better, I promise. So I use the doe foot to line it, the tip of the doe foot, and then I fill it in. And I'm trying to be really careful so that it doesn't transfer down to the bottom lip. And I'm trying to let that dry. And try not to drool over myself. And then I'm going to take Celebrity Skin. Same thing. Hey, Kelly. And I'm going to use it on the bottom. And then I'm going to take that same brush that I was blending, and I'm just going to blend a little bit more. And that helps to do that, and that helps to kind of make that ombre effect. You can even take a little bit of the top shade if you want to. Just a little tiny, that's it. And go right here. Just so that there isn't that harsh line right there. And see, I almost got too much. I touched it too much. So let me wipe that off a little bit. And try to blend. And I still got too much. Hey, Cindy! So now I'm going back with Celebrity Skin. And just dabbing it over it. And if you notice, I'm using the brush. And that is because I don't want to get this onto my wand and end up messing it up. So what I also need to do is I need to take that brown liner one more time. And I need to make just a little sharp, just a teeny one. Do you see how it kind of turned it? It's getting there, Caitlin. It's getting there. Okay, so now I need to go back to my Drug Lord. Don't look up the nose, Cindy. And I've got that teeny brush, and I'm just going to add a few little... Oh, and the sides aren't even. That's annoying. Where's that white? Okay, so I have a brush that has a lot of blush on it, and I'm just going to rub that on my nose just to help bring in the red a little bit. And that's what I said about it didn't matter what the end of this looked like because I was going to cover it up anyways. Okay, so now I'm going to take a red liquid lipstick. And I'm going to use this like more burgundy type red than like a true red. I just think with the look it's going to look better. And I'm just going to take a brush, a tiny one, so that I can kind of make this nose. Okay, this is also the shade Armageddon by Black Moon. And then I'm going to take the shade Death Cherry by Melt, which looks super red and intense at first, but as it dries a much like darker blood red. Now she's kind of patchy when you're applying something like this. And I did the two different colors because I'm trying to make it look like a real freaking nose and not like I stuck a big red fuzzy thing on the end of my nose. And I'm just kind of blending it into that Armageddon. She ready, y'all? We're almost done. Okay. So now, now I need to, I'm going to take that blush shade and just kind of add a little bit of pink right here. And thank God that didn't turn the white ones pink, because I was really thinking it was going to turn them pink and I was going to be really sad. So this was dipped in the Wild Cherry shade that's in the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palette. I've been using it as blush. It's a cute blush shade. All right, I need to do highlight. And what better than White Noise by Give Me Glow? Yet another one of my absolute favorites by Give Me Glow. And I'm going to use this flat round. It's kind of a really stiff. And the reason is because I'm going down the center of my nose with it. I'm also going to take it on my brow bone. Then I'm going to take it on the inner corner. And then I'm going to glue lashes on. And we're going to be done. Think I should put some on the tip of my nose? Okay. Lashes. And like I told y'all early on, if you're just joining me, I actually dyed, or not dyed, but I painted my black lashes brown because I knew this was going to be a very brown, heavy type look. And all of my lashes were black. And so I made my own brown ones. And I just stuck these on a piece of paper flat and took the brown liquid lipstick as well as brown shadow and just went over it with the brown, and I let it dry overnight so that it wouldn't be sticky, wet, and all that for today. Kiss Lash Glue with Aloe. It's my favorite lash glue ever. Oh, that was another trick. I stick it around one of my brushes. And the reason I do that is so that it is rounded. It also helps with the inner corner lifting. Y'all have also seen me kind of roll my lashes while I'm trying to wait for the glue to dry. If you glue it to your makeup brush, it will automatically turn those inner corners in. So if you have a really stubborn lash that's really flat, because sometimes they are, you can stick it around your brush like that and it will help curve it. And if you notice, I did just a thin layer of glue. It does not take a whole lot of glue. I see so many people use big old gobs of lash glue, and you don't need to do that. So my handy dandy tool, these are tweezers I got from Ulta. So what I'm doing is I'm just waiting for this to kind of get tacky. I'm going to tilt my head back. Don't look at my nose. I'm going to tilt my head back, and I'm going to angle my lash like this so that I'm setting it on top and then kind of smush it down into place. And that is just the way that I was able to find to easily apply lashes. And now watch me fuck it up, that I was like, this is the way I do it and it's easy to apply. Don't judge me. Why is it so blurry? There we go. Okay. So I place the inner corner on first. And then lay it down to the rest. Make sure it's in good placement. And then just push back so that it actually hits my lid. And this took me forever to do. So now I'm going to take my handy tool and just at the base of where my lashes meet my lash line, I'm just going to take this and smush. And that helps adhere it to my lash line and also get rid of any like gap that may have developed. If you notice, I'm also wiping any excess glue that may have smooshed onto and these lashes I got in my Lashy box subscription. I think, I know they're the oh, hang on. They are Palm Springs 3D Silk Lashes by Lashy Box, if you like this style. So we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to get my glue. I'm going to do just a thin layer on the band. I do put just a little bit more on the outer edge and inner corner edge, just because I really want to make sure that it sticks. And now I'm going to let it dry, or not dry, get tacky. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tilt my head back. I'm going to hold it by the very edge, tilt it back. I'm going to place the inner corner first. Maybe. And then just sit down where I want it. Once I get it where I want it, I just push back so that's touching skin. Okay, I can already feel when I'm blinking that this is hitting this bottom part, so I need to scooch it over just a little bit. Much better. If you are feeling it while you are blinking, it's too close in. So just slide it out a little bit. And then I use my little tweezer things to smoosh it to my lash line. Okay. So we are finally freaking done. So here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope it wasn't blurry like this the whole time. I'm sorry. I should have paid better attention. But here it is. I love you guys. Love each other. Love yourselves. And I'll see you at the next video. Bye.